What's up guys, Lord Frank back with another episode. Today we are taking a look at the very famous Redstone Elevator. Now, I try to make this as most compact as possible, and I also try to make it resource friendly. I don't know if I entirely succeeded, but I reckon I did pretty well, especially for the rate that it actually flies up. So let's give this thing a test run, just to prove it actually does in fact work. So let's stand in the center, maybe not break it while we're going, get the button to hit, and up we travel. As you see, we can walk off, and this elevator also goes down, so while we're up here we can call the elevator. We can stand in, and down we go. Now the down process isn't entirely fast, but if you go any faster you take full damage. So as you can see, we also travel back up. It also pauses for a moment, so you don't actually have to like run off in a hurry. There we go. So let's jump straight in and build this. So to build this crazy contraption, we start off with a pit which is 9 long, 5 wide and 2 deep. Now just keep in mind that at the top of this block will be your floor level. So we start off with a block here with a button, followed by a block down here with some redstone, more redstone, and we just simply bend it around like this. And then right here we add a sticky piston pointing upwards with a block just here, and remember, always keep in mind that this is your floor level. And back here what we do is we add another block, sticky piston, not sticky piston, regular piston, redstone power block, sticky piston up here, 2 in from the back with a block on it, then another block, redstone, block, and something I've forgotten, repeater, with another block on top. Then after you've done all that, you simply just put a repeater, block, redstone, another block, torch. And there you go, you've done the base area. And then you've basically done the majority of the build. The rest is pretty repetitive. So now would be the best time to probably add in your sticky pistons and regular pistons, so we'll just add these in. As you can see, the first block pushes up into there, therefore the second block will push out here. So it'll be piston, piston, just put your sticky pistons all the way up to the height you want, and then followed by your regular pistons, which I can't seem to be able to place. So what I'll do is I'm going to continue up to the same height as this one over here, and I'll check back with you. And now that we have our pistons in, we just simply, what probably best now also while you're at it, to fill in these areas just here. Just rapidly come up. There we go. And also while you're here, might as well fill in the side areas, because these play an important part in the elevator. So we'll just quickly fill these in very quickly. That block can't actually be there, just keep that in mind. We'll tower all the way up, and you've basically done the majority of the build already. The rest of it's just a timing circuit. And here we go, the more sort of tricking and a tiny bit confusing part, but all we do is we simply just, easiest way to do it is just to fill these in like so. There's just a lot of zigzags in this, all the way to the top. And we've also got to add in zigzag like so. Whoops. And almost there. Not there, there. There we go. And in the side here, which we get a piece of redstone, which I currently don't have in my hotbar. And it just simply goes in there. And we also got to throw a repeater in there. And we've also got to throw blocks in here. We have a block here, 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 all the way to the very top. And I seem to have forgotten this top one. We have another repeater going all the way down. And this one must be set to 3 ticks. Now that you've done that side, this side is pretty much the exact same thing. However, instead of being up on a layer like it was, we simply just move it down one. And we just follow up and continue the exact same pattern. So I'll finish this side and I'll check back with you. You should basically get the same thing, it's just the opposite. So there we go, now that we've got our circuit on both sides, now's the time when we build the up circuit. So building the up circuit is rather easy, it's just more zigzagging. So we simply come up one off that block, come off one off these, and we just, once again, zigzag it up, all the way to the very top. And we do the exact same thing on the other side. So we come off that block there, block in there, block there, there, and so on and so forth. So I'll quickly throw on a zigzag, and you guys will know exactly what you're looking at. So what you should be looking at is basically exactly what you see here. Then all we do after that, we simply, now would probably be the time to add in your redstone bits into here. Which we'll just quickly throw in, and not fall down. And be careful when doing this, I've done this a few times, you actually click the repeater on the inside. If you do that the whole machine, it will work to some extent. It'll go up, coming down won't work exactly properly. So we simply, and then all we got to do after then is just add in our timing. So we're simply just towering up the torches, just filling in the gaps. So what I'll do is I'll fill in this side, I'll fill in the other side, and I'll check back with you guys in a bit. So there we go, our 2 torch towers are in. That wasn't too hard. Now the best way to do this down circuit, I believe, is to work from the top down. So we simply just, if the torch is turned on the other side, what we want to do is we want to turn it off. So every off torch we simply just add once again another block coming down, and then we run a repeater into this. So I'll quickly finish this, and yeah, I'll check back with you. So now that we've got our repeaters in, you're almost there guys, just hang on with me for a tiny bit more. So all we have to do now is more zigzagging, so to speak. So we extend all these out by 1, and we simply just do this, and you'll end up with this checkered pattern all the way down to the bottom. And once you've done this checkered pattern, all you simply do is just apply redstone onto these gaps just here. Of course, it just loves the rain during my tutorials, doesn't it? I think it's just my tutorials, it must just love me. Anyway, and then from here, all we do is we simply just add our repeaters facing down, facing across into one another, so to speak. And these all have to be set to 2 ticks. So you're basically just going to continue that pattern all the way down the bottom. So if you've done this correctly, what you should see is exactly this, and as you should see, it should line up down the bottom here, and then power into this repeater, and then power this bit of redstone, which will power that there regular piston, sticky piston. Now I think about it, so we add that in. Now all we do, very simple timing circuit, extremely simple timing circuit. We just simply add a piece of redstone off that torch up here, add a delay in here. Now this delay will determine on how fast or how long this here will stay up here. So I believe 2 ticks shall be enough, just for this example. And as you see, it will go down. There we go. So now is the time probably to add in your decorative blocks. We'll quickly fill these in, and when good's an elevator out of view. So we'll take some glass. There we go. Now the glass is actually needed, or it just needs to be some form of block at the front of this elevator. Otherwise, I found out that occasionally it doesn't like to work. 9 times out of 10 it works. I'll get that much. We'll simply just replace this because these are our top blocks. Fill in these. Give the button a press. We should see it go up, and then soon come straight down. There we go. Now to add the cool button from the very top is actually rather simple. All we do is we simply place a block here, put a torch here, with a bit of redstone just here, and then from here we just simply tower up our sticky pistons at every second interval, just all the way up to the top. Then we simply just add in our redstone blocks. As you see, they'll all bud to the bottom. And we come up here. Now this piston, if it does end up showing up here, depends on how high you are. You can always push it back a bit and do a bit of redstone mingling, or you could just simply add a block like that, and then add your wooden button. So now, if we call it, you'll see it'll come up, and then you can go straight back down. So there you go, guys, you built my version of the Redstone Elevator. I'm not saying it's the best, I'm not saying it's the greatest, but hey, if it works, it gets the job done. It's reasonably resource friendly, as I said. It's not brilliant, but it works, and well, you know, it even works in a load snapshot. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, and if you'd like to leave a comment, go ahead. I'm not going to make you, but I do enjoy reading them, occasionally when I get, and also while you're at it, remember to rate the video. Anyway guys, this has been Load Frank, and I hope you enjoyed the video.